Question 4 is all about gradient. So I need to find the gradient of these lines and decide whether or not they're going to be parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So for the first equation I need to rearrange its format into y equals mx plus c. So for L1 I can also write that as 4y is equal to 3x plus 10, or y is equal to 3/4 of x plus 10 over 4, or I suppose we could write this down as 5 over 2, but that's immaterial to this question. What information can I gather from that? I can gather that the gradient of line L1 is 3/4. Now I'm interested in working out the gradient for the line L2, and to do that I need the change in y divided by the change in x. So change in y is going to be 8 subtract minus 1. 8 subtract minus 1. The change in x is going to be negative 1 subtract 5. So negative 1 subtract 5. 8 take away negative 1 is 9. This gives us negative 6. So the gradient here works out to be negative 3 over 2. Well, I can see quite clearly that the gradient of line L1 is not equal to the gradient of line L2. This means that L1 is not, or L2 as I've written, L2 is not parallel to L1. What else do I know? Well, let's look at gradient of line L1 multiplied by the gradient of line L2. This is our usual test to see whether something is perpendicular. So that would be 3/4 multiplied by negative 3/2, which is going to give me negative 9/8. Now I know that that is not equal to minus 1, and that's going to tell me that L1 is not perpendicular to L2. So I suppose my answer to this question is then neither.